Well, global markets had a good day on the back of positive news on the possibility of a COVID-19 vaccine and the election of Joe Biden. European markets all closed up. The FTSE 100 in London gained almost 5% on closing. It wasn't just Europe feeling the boost. The US Dow Jones and S&P 500 both opened in positive territory. Well, for more on this, we're joined from London by Guy Schoen, who is CEO of Explain the Market. Well, hello there to you, Guy. So the market surged on the news of the COVID-19 vaccine. They seem to be as happy to hear this positive news as we were.
Yeah, Isabel, it is the news that they were waiting for. It's the signal that they were hoping for. And, you know, what a day it's been, as you said, big gains across European markets. The FTSE 100 in London adding 80 billion euros worth of value to its shares. That its best day since back in March. And those firms hardest hit by COVID-19, airlines, hotel groups, travel companies, well, they've received the biggest boost from the news today. Some companies seeing share values up over 50%. Now, on the flip side, those famous firms that have benefited somewhat from the crisis, well, they've taken a big hit. Zoom shares dropped 16%, and the exercise company Peloton suffered a 20% fall. So the bounce is real. You know, investor confidence is sincere, but after so much desperate negativity, markets and economies, they're going to need a bit more. They're going to need more detailed indicators of success if this euphoric reaction has got any chance of morphing into a sustained recovery. And part of the answer to this, Isabel, is political stability.
OK, well, political stability, you've cued that perfectly, Guy, because markets also rallied, we were saying, on the Biden victory. How do you interpret that?
Look, Isabel, there certainly has been a Biden bounce. You know, European markets saw a rise, as did China, Australia, Hong Kong. The Japanese Nikkei shot up to its highest level since 1991. Now, we have to say that primarily this was more to do with the end of uncertainty than it was about any particular candidate winning. But it's also perfectly reasonable to deduce that the markets were not unduly worried about the prospect of a Biden presidency. Now, if vaccines do prompt this sustained economic recovery that we're all hoping for, the president still has a very tricky set of decisions to make. Does he open up the economy? If so, how quickly? Are the same stimulus packages still needed? And crucially, he still needs to deal with China. Recovery or no recovery, that still represents a hugely difficult economic puzzle to try and solve.
A huge economic puzzle. Many thanks, Guy Schoen, for shedding light on all of that.